Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and like always, thank you so much for the support. And if you're tuning back in after the Spellslinger series, obviously this isn't a Spellslinger character, this is a summoner. We did end up dying on our Chaos Spellslinger, unfortunately. We were doing a tier 14, I believe, with triple damage mods, and two of the damage mods were 250 crit chance and 50 crit multi. So we did get one shot, unfortunately, but it was a lot of fun while that character lasted. So we did have, I believe it was like 2 or 3x budget, and I decided to make a summoner because it's very either budget friendly, or you can min-max to the max and dump like 100 exalts into it and do something really crazy. But this build, I like it because it's a similar playstyle to the previous build, where the clear speed is very good, very amazing clear speed, but at the same time it has way better bossing ability, and it kills bosses very quickly. Leveling was an absolute breeze. We, I think, got to level 70 in a little under 7.5 hours, I believe. So it's not super quick, but again, I'm not a professional leveler. I took my time, I took a bunch of breaks in between. So either way, the character is a lot of fun as of right now. I do have to update it quite a bit. We don't do the amount of damage that the build is capable of, because I think we've only put, outside of one item, we've only put, I think it was like 10 chaos into it, and a lot of the gear we already had. So we'll go over the gear really quick. We'll do some maps just so you guys can see some of the potential of the build. But again, keep in mind that this is very beginning stages of the build. This build on a budget can do anywhere from like 1 or 2 mil DPS, and if you put a lot of currency in it, it can spike up to like 150 million DPS, which is absolutely insane. And if you don't believe me, there's people out there that have made videos. Definitely check them out. I might even put a couple links down below so you guys can see what the build is fully capable of when you're, min-maxing to that level. Really quick, so we're using our +1 wand from our previous character that we had upgraded from. So this is helping to get our Spectre levels up, and we'll go into that in a second. Also had these gloves from our previous character. So just some life resist. The +1 socketed projectiles does absolutely nothing for us. So I'm using these specifically just for the life and resist. Very budget belt. Again, can probably upgrade this very easily, very soon. We are using the Bones unique boots just for that +1 to Spectre gems as well. So basic resist rings. We did pick up the Jinx Juju, and this I think was like maybe 2 chaos, and it has pretty decent rolls on it. Surprisingly enough, we did pick this up for 2 chaos, and it has almost, I think it's like 140 life, which is absolutely insane, and a bunch of resist. So for this, for 2 chaos, is a really good deal. I think everything else was like 10 or more chaos. So really happy with that. And this we ended up picking for 1 chaos as a white. We harvest crafted life onto it and then hit double resist, so really lucky on there. We also hit +1 to socketed minion gems, but I'll probably try to keep rolling some that I have in my stash tab and see if you can get maybe +2 or +3, and then harvest craft life and resist onto it. So this is definitely a work in progress. The one thing we did spend quite a bit of currency on is level 21 race specters. We ended up spending, I think it was 60 chaos, and they're going for about 80, so we did get a pretty good deal on it. Alternatively, the way you would get yours to 25, if you don't have the 60C to spend on it, you could get a +1 to all socketed spells or skills tabula, and I think those are maybe like 20 or 30 chaos. And then the level 20 race specter is usually about like 5 chaos, so you'll be able to do the same exact thing for a much cheaper price. Outside of that, just regular bleed flask. We do want phasing, so we're using a quartz for that, and just regular movement speed flask here as well. Eventually we'll want to upgrade our chest piece to a +1 maximum Spectre, and that's how we would get our 5. Outside of that, we just have some, buffs from our Animate Guardian, Skitterbots, some Hatred reserved. I'll have a link for everything down below. The Path of Building link down below is also going to have the updated tree and what the end game gear is going to look like. Obviously, you don't have to spend all that currency on that end game gear. That's just what you should be working towards. But as you can see from the maps we're going to do here, it clears really well, especially for how budget we are right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sit back, relax, and let's see how we do. Unfortunately, not having 30% movement speed boots is pretty rough right now. So I think that's the first thing that we're going to try to upgrade. And I think we'll call it there. Anyways, I'm going to try to do more videos for this build. I'm having a lot of fun with it. As you can see, it's very click non-intensive. I don't know how else to describe it. You literally just press one button, run around for the majority of it, and everything else dies. So it's a very, very laid-back playstyle, and personally, that's kind of the builds that I like to play. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to subscribe and hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, guys. Peace out.